every Spider-Man ever. Amazing Spider-Man issue 17. The Green Goblin has some new gadgets and has been practicing on a dummy of Spider-Man. He's also not riding a broomstick anymore, he's riding a glider. I'm not sure it'll stick. At school, Flash Thompson is starting a Spider-Man fan club. Ironically, he won't let Peter Parker join. Parker is so boring, he'd probably faint if he ever saw the real Spider-Man. But minutes away, Spider-Man is swinging up to a helicopter to thwart some criminals, only to find out that it's a film set, and the criminals are actors. What an idiot! Jonah finds all of this hilarious, and Sam Raimi is inspired 4 decades later. As Peter walks with Betty and tries to forget his embarrassment, they bump into Liz and Flash. That Spider-Man fan club is holding a meeting at a club that Liz Allen's father owns, and Spider-Man will be there. As Liz invites Peter to join, much to Betty and Flash's annoyance, his spider sense goes off. There's something very suspicious about a man in the crowd. But by the time he can change into Spider-Man, the suspicious man has been apprehended by Johnny Storm, the Human Torch. Everyone loves Johnny, and everyone hates Spider-Man, and Peter just can't figure out why. Instead, he's just jealous. Before we get to the first official meeting of the Spider-Man fan club, 2 more things take place. Jonah schemes with Betty to put dampeners on the meet, worried that a fan club will make a hero of Spider-Man. And Aunt May still wants to set Peter up with this mystery girl, who we'll discover is also a big fan of Spidey, but she's sick with a bad cold. So then we get to the meetup. Everyone is there. Betty, Jonah, Flash, Liz. Also, Johnny Storm with a date, and the Green Goblin. After Spider-Man comes on stage to roaring approval, a frog is thrown at him and it explodes and snaps his web. While Spidey can land safely, the Green Goblin flies in and assaults him with goblin sparks, bats that release smoke and pumpkin bombs. In the crowd, most people think it's an act. Betty is happy that Peter isn't here, since it means he can't like Liz all that much, and Liz is wondering why she never sees Peter and Spider-Man in the same room. Jonah hates how much of the crowd loves it, and Johnny Storm is the only person who sees it as real. So, as the Human Torch, he intervenes to help. While the Torch and the Goblin fight, Spider-Man decostumes and shows up as Peter. He makes quick small talk, flirts with Liz just enough to make Betty mad, and then dashes away. The Human Torch is losing to the Green Goblin when Spider-Man comes to the rescue. The Spider and the Goblin fight once more. The Goblin gets a good punch in, and then Spider-Man runs away. His fan club can't believe it. Jonah loves it. Spider-Man has turned chicken. Only Flash stands up for Spider-Man as the crowd leaves disappointed. With no Spider-Man to fight, the Green Goblin stuns the Torch and leaves, his battle a success. But why did Spider-Man leave? It's because he heard a phone call that Parker's aunt had had a heart attack and was in the hospital. Nothing was more important than getting to her bedside. He makes it there and spends some time with her in hospital, and then leaves only to find everybody calling Spider-Man a coward. Why must Peter Parker always pay for being Spider-Man?